let me know like how he's doing. I haven't heard from Jose forever. You know, my godfather for Santo Domingo. And I love him too much. And he always used to tell me, pídame la bendición. And I've been looking for him. And so somebody says, that's your grandfather? Well, I'm going to hit you up. I took a picture of your Instagram. And please tell me what's going on with Jose. I love Jose, my godfather. Let me see. Supposed to have a special surprise guest. We got one tomorrow. Woo! Boy, do we got a dandy tomorrow too. Sheesh. Boy, oh boy. So New York City right now, y'all Rich. Yo, Rich, hit my people up. Let me tell you something. When I tell you, that man, my godfather used to own a bodega. And like I tell y'all all the time, I grew up in the middle of the hood. Blonde hair. Y'all seen the funny picture I put up. And blonde hair, green eyes. And so he used to always tell my mom, was like, what's this little kid doing around here? And one day he said he wanted to baptize me. And thank God she did that, because he's one of the biggest inspirations, greatest people I ever met in my life. He would take me to Yankee games. He would take me to museums. You know, shit I wasn't doing in the hood, or nobody in my family even knew to do this sort of thing. He lived on Dykeman, in case y'all want to know how I know Uptown so much. And so I used to spend the weekends in his house right by the George Washington Bridge. The only thing I hated about my godfather is he used to make me eat them red things, the beets. And I would cry. He would force me to eat it, talking about it's good for me. Where we at? Where we at? They saying we in the building. They saying my girl's in the building. Hold up. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Big Lotto. Big motherfucking Lotto. What's up,
yeah.
Yo.
I'm scared.
No, I'm not one of them guys. I'm the nicest guy in the world. I'm not here for that. Here we celebrate. We celebrate the artists. We never jam you up. Ever.
Like, for sure. I'm just messing with you from the Pepsi.
I know. I'm not with that shit. Even though I don't know if you know, I was ear hustling when we did the challenge. And you got some crazy friends.
Some crazy friends?
No, you got some crazy. Your friends are crazier than mine. Like
they a little out there.
But they fun though.
Yeah, for sure.
They fun, right?
Hell yeah.
Welcome to the big show. Big Lotto.
It's only right. Big Lotto
fucking building.
Big show.
Yo, so listen, man. Life must be good, huh?
It's great. I'm not gonna lie. I have no complaints right now. Like, I was just talking about on my story the other day, like how happy I am with life right now. Like, it feels surreal.
And me, I've been watching you, and you just seem so mature.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You young, and you. How do you feel like you so mature? Because when I was in my 20s, I thought I knew everything. I was rich and everything, and now when I think back, I don't even remember the 20s.
Yeah. I don't know. I be feeling like I think you don't feel it yourself, but like when so many people tell you that, then you be like, oh, okay, I guess I'm mature. Or like when you don't really got the same age group friends and stuff like that, that must mean you mature, I guess.
And you got a great family. You got your dad, your mom.
Yeah, they real. No, yeah, for sure. And I feel like that's part of the reason why I'm so mature, so humble and grounded. Like, because you know the industry crazy, but keeping them people around me, it keep me grounded for sure.
You always got to. I got an artist, her name Angelica Villa. She sing R&B. And her uncle manager, and I tell her all the time, keep your uncle next to you.
Yeah.
You got to keep the people you could really, 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 really trust, because what happens is, and I don't want to preach to you, is that when you hot, everybody want to be on you. Everybody act like they're your friend.
Hell
And I
yeah.
never got robbed by nobody with a gun. I've always got robbed by people smiling at me, acting like they my friends.
If that ain't the truth.
That's the real
That
deal.
ain't the
And so
fucking truth.
it's Alicia Keys' birthday today.
It is? Oh
Yes.
shit. I
It's
love me
Alicia
some
Keys. Shout out
Alicia.
to Timberland.
What up,
Maury,
Tim?
everybody on the check-in. You got your man Ghost, the real Ghost.
The real
Everybody
ghost.
on the check-in right now. Like, it's lit.
What's up, everybody? I seen somebody say she a Capricorn. Of course she grounded and mature, period.
Yeah, man. And so you started out in the show, the rap game.
Yeah.
And we can't change the past, right? So you can't look at the videotapes. That's how you can't. You know, Fat Joe, I started in Apollo Theater.
Yeah, you was telling me, yeah.
And I was a hustler, well respected in the streets.
Yeah.
And I kind of like played myself to join this content. Like, you know, I was somebody that was like kind of scared of, like in the streets, to go rap where they boo you off the stage, but I knew what I wanted to do. I'm not ashamed of that. You know? And how do you feel when you look back at the footage of, or do you ever look, or you don't look back at the rap game footage?
I don't be looking back at it. I don't be looking back at it, but like I keep all that stuff on my YouTube channel, and like you know, just I keep all that content out there for the world to see, because it's like, yeah, it's embarrassing now. I look back like, girl, what the hell did you have on? Or like, you know what I'm saying? But I want people to see that come up. Like, this was not no overnight shit. This ain't no Instagram model turn rapper, or Instagram following turn, like, let's do something with her followers type shit. Like, I came from open mics and talent shows and opening up for artists when they were performing in Atlanta. Like, I came up a whole different way, and I want people to know that more than I'm embarrassed of the fucking rap.
You went hard. You went hard for your slot. You know what I'm saying? And you know, for me, over the years, you know, I've had girls, guys bring girls like, yo, I got a friend, she's an artist. I'm like, all right, cool.
Right.
And they done walked in the studio, bad as fuck, and just stand there. And I'm like, all right, where's the music? And they were like, no, I'm pretty. I think I could blow. I'm like, yo, you can't blow because you're pretty.
God.
Like, the fuck you think this is? Like,
God, but that's like the image that they put out there. So it's like that's what they think every female artist is, you know, stand for now. But nah, baby, you can do your research on me. I was 8 years old, rocking shows, 8 years old, doing open mics like that for real.
And you know what's crazy is, so it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
And so when you say the Big Lotto, right? I feel like that's almost like saying, I'm not Little Lotto no more.
Yeah.
And so this is where a lot of artists have problems in the past. So say Justin Bieber, everybody thought he was the most handsome, cutest kid, and baby. Yeah. And then he felt like he had to do something drastic, like tattoos and bad boy image.
Yeah.
And so is any of like Big Lotto part of like trying to prove like, yo, I'm a grown young woman now. I'm not that same little girl?
Yeah, definitely. That was like one of the like alter egos, like when I was just like transitioning from like a teenage artist to an adult artist. It was like me trying to introduce myself in a different light. But I will say it wasn't like anything planned. Like, I just started doing that. And like my team, I'm grateful to have like 100% creative control over everything. So like when I was transitioning, it was like, it was so smooth, and people asked me how I did it. It's like, it was just authentic. So it just happened. Like, it was like me just deciding, okay, now I want to rap like this. I want to use this in my lyrics. I want to wear this. I want to, you know what I'm saying? So everything was just natural, so, and authentic. So I feel like Big Lotto was just a part of that whole process.
At what point you said, boom, pow, like you're going to be like, this
literally, like,
Lotto.
It's like, you know, when you young, like you getting into that like 17. I had started doing online school because of the rap game, so I couldn't go to physical school anymore. So I started doing online school. At this point, I've been financially free from my parents since like 16 years old. So at this point, I'm paying for my private school online. I bought my first car. I'm like, man, in my head, I'm grown, so I'm starting to, wear certain stuff that I wouldn't normally wear, or say certain things that I wouldn't normally say in the songs. But my team just let me have that creative control. I'm so grateful for that because it made that process so smooth. Like it wasn't like Disney Star gone wild. You know what I'm saying?
It seemed like that shit happened every time, right?
Oh God, that's why I really am. When I heavy on the grateful for my team letting me do that. You know what I'm saying?
So
Instead of just,
if we look at somebody like Zendaya, like she was the
yeah,
last one that was big, but
yeah,
then she jumped out and did that show, which is dope, Euphoria. But that's another part of, I think, like trying to prove, hey, I'm not the Disney
yeah,
Zendaya. I'm gonna be wild for the night on that.
yeah. I ain't seen that show.
On that shit fire.
No, I hear about it though. I hear about it all the time. But yeah, I ain't seen it. But
Yeah,
I think like Zendaya, she one of them like kid star trying to be looked at as like adult star now. It's I wouldn't say it's hard, but it's a task.
yeah, it's a test to transition over, but you got longevity in this game because you've been already doing this 5, 6 years, right?
For sure, literally
I mean,
like.
professionally,
Mhm.
and you keep getting better and better and bigger,
Mhm.
and so you're doing the right thing,
For sure.
and you seem well grounded. Other than your friends got a lot of jokes, but other than that,
Look, all my
they
fans tuned
fucking
in.
crazy.
They
Like,
know who you talk about too. Y'all know he talk about Big Lacey. Y'all know he talk about Big Lacey.
yo, yo, they crazy right there.
Y'all know he
Yo,
talk
yo,
about Big
Lotto,
Lacey.
let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Who are some female rappers that inspired you?
For sure. So, I grew up like my daddy a hip hop head. So I grew up listening to, or like not me playing it, but like hearing in the household a
Mm.
lot of female rappers. Like my daddy loved DMX, so Eve, he loved Eve. He loved TLC, so he loved Left Eye. So I'm hearing all these female rappers. I'm hearing Kim. Probably that's why I talk heavy like I do now. Um, Remy, I'm hearing Trina. That's probably why I talk heavy too. Gangsta Boo. Like I'm hearing all these female rappers. My
Woo.
daddy a hip hop head for real. Like he loved hip hop. So I'm hearing all this stuff, but around I want to say fifth grade, that's when Nicki came out. So I'm hearing all this stuff, but it's not touching me because they didn't come out during my generation. You got to think I'm only 22, so I'm only like 8 years old hearing this stuff. So it's not like captivating at that time. I don't have like the maturity to like what I'm saying, get into it for real
Mhm.
at 8 years old. But then Nicki comes out, and at that age, like the Barbie theme and the color hair and like it was just so animated, so it captivated me at I wanted to say fifth grade. I think you like fourth, fifth grade, like 8 years old, something like that. And that's when that put the icing on the cake. That's when I was like, oh yeah, I want to rap. I want to, I want to be like Nicki. I want to, yeah, for sure. I cut my hair in a bang. I got now Barbie chain, all that for sure. But the older I got, that's when I started going back into the female rappers that I had heard growing up, and I'm like, damn, I had the mental capacity to appreciate what I was growing up on back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when I was a kid, I loved songs that my mother and my aunt would play,
Yeah.
and so I love, like, my third favorite artist in the world is a woman named Stephanie Mills.
Uh
Your
huh.
moms and pops would know who she is,
Uh huh.
and but I love her so much because I remember Saturday cleaning the house with my moms. They
Yeah.
play her shit so much, and
Yeah.
they and then and so I get exactly what you're saying. Like, maybe they're a different era, but we love them because our parents introduced us to them. And then
Right.
the thing about music is so emotional. So like,
Mhm.
I don't care what you're doing, where you at. You'll always
Yes.
remember when you used to like love
Oh
that
God.
You
On
know what I
God,
mean?
like I be attaching like certain songs or certain artists to like memories of my childhood. Like it's almost a nostalgia. Certain
It's gonna
certain
happen
songs and
forever.
stuff.
It'll
For
happen with like,
sure. Yeah, and that's the thing, it still happens. Like not even just childhood. Like say a certain song was playing when I signed. So now that song forever gonna remind me of that, you know what I'm saying? Type shit.
you know, with me, I get mad as hell when I hear some slow songs that I used to sing to some chicks
Yeah.
back in the day. I'm like, that bitch had me singing, man.
Oh
Yo,
God.
yo,
Oh
I
God.
actually sung this shit.
Oh
Fuck
God.
out of here, man.
Oh
Like,
God. Or like, or
you know,
if I
like,
hear a song and I know like one of the dudes I used to talk to, or like an ex would always play that song, I'm like, bro, turn that shit off, bro.
turn that shit off right
Turn
now.
that
Like, we
shit
don't want to give
off.
this guy no real estate in this motherfucker right here.
Oh
Like,
God.
yo,
Oh
I'm
God.
like,
That's crazy what music do though.
nah, music is crazy like that.
Yeah.
Music is crazy like that. Rumors, this is where, and I'm not going there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But rumors, you in a relationship. That's as far as I'm taking that, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, how important is it to you to keep it private and to keep
Oh
it
my
away from?
God. Everything, it's everything. Like people will come for your relationship, groupies, men groupies, and female groupies, both sides, and just like pick apart shit. And I feel like your relationship, only y'all two should have a say so in that, or like consider any opinions. It's just y'all two in a relationship, so why the fuck I need to, you know, as long as people know what's up, like keep it on a respectful level. Like I'm gonna let you know I'm in a relationship for sure, so you keep it respectful. But as far as like including people in the relationship, I'm not into that. Like I feel like that should be private between y'all two, because then you just letting too many opinions in, and then motherfucker get to thinking, and you know how the
Yeah,
internet
you
is
know, we always
nowadays.
got, because everybody get their opinion.
Yeah, and
You
then
know what I
it's
mean?
like
So
as much as you can say that you don't care or fuck their opinion, da da da, that shit do it fuck with you.
every now and then, like I got super thick skin. Like motherfuckers done came at me in every level you could think of in the world.
Oh
But
God.
every now and then the motherfucker sneak through to get
Yeah.
on your nerves, and
Oh God.
I'll DM them back like, you bitch
Oh
ass
God.
motherfucker, fuck
Oh
your mother.
God.
Like I'll go crazy on that motherfucker.
Oh
Like
God.
every now and then, and I'll be like, damn, I know this dude gonna shot my shit and put it out there and like, yo,
And
Joe
post
going
it.
crazy.
Oh God, that's how it be like when I gotta clap back sometimes and shit like that. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's just y'all. It's just y'all two business. Like my whole life, everything about being an artist is public. So the things that I can cherish and keep private, I'm
Mm.
going to.
That's beautiful, but with social media, it gotta be hard to pull this type of thing
It's
off,
so
right?
hard. Like these folks, this generation so tech savvy. Damn it, they gonna find out everything. They gonna
Yeah,
find out
I
everything.
had Bow Wow on here last week, and he was talking about how he got caught with the Bow Wow challenge or some shit. Like he
Yeah,
was on a plane, and he said he was
yeah.
on a private. He said somebody took the picture of him from the side. It was like, oh no, you on Delta Airlines.
Hell yeah.
It's like this
I
shit.
seen
It's
that.
like
I
it's
seen
like
that.
you gotta be really careful
Oh
in
God.
order to
They
in
ass
order
don't
to get
play.
away with some private
They don't play.
relationship type shit.
They do not play. They own it. They gonna find out your secret kids you ain't know nothing about. They gonna know your mama address, your mama name, your mama maiden name, all that. They finding out everything.
Yo, I'm telling you. Let me ask you something. What do you think about your future? What you really want to
Mhm.
do? Like if you really think about it,
You
music,
know,
everything. Like where you want to end up
yeah,
in your future? Like what you would be like?
yeah.
You know, I did me. Like
Hmm.
what do you want to do?
I know I don't want to rap forever. I know that. So like 2021 is like I say it's my setup year. Like I just filmed my first movie, whatever. So I want to be like a name versus a song. You know what I'm saying? Like you got
Mm.
artists that's known for them, like you know they name, and then you know they song. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be the mulatto, the celebrity Big Lotto, the celebrity, versus Big Lotto that got that song "Bitch from the South." So I know I don't want to rap forever. So I'm like 2021. I'm setting up myself like different avenues of income, different brand partnerships, makeup, hair, like really like how everybody calling me, how Rihanna
I hear you.
got
What you
in, did
said?
her shit. What part it cut off on?
Yeah, no, you got it. You got it.
Yeah,
Rihanna, like a Rihanna,
yeah,
like
like
a
she got
Kylie
in, did
Jenner.
her
Sell
shit,
some
made her
lipsticks.
hits for sure.
Sell
She
some.
did her
That's
hits.
right.
That money gonna come in forever off of them hits. You talking about mega hits. So I'm trying to get to a point like that and then check out and then make money in my sleep.
Motherfucking right. That's the.
For sure.
See, I told you you was
Generational
mature.
wealth.
See, when I was your age,
Generational
I
wealth.
wasn't thinking like that. I was trying to be the biggest rapper,
Yeah.
trying to front the most,
Yeah, I
trying to
think
ball
starting
out.
so young made me like go through the phases quicker. So like I definitely was at that. Like when I was on the rap game, oh baby, I was just happy to be on TV. I wanted new chains, new cars, I wanted all that. So I think just starting earlier, it was a blessing and a curse because I feel like I was a little too immature to be having that type of money and stuff yet, but now it just set me up to be 10 steps ahead than the average 22-year-old. Because now I'd be like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, baby. I just want generational wealth.
I like that.
Facts.
I like that. And so, coming from a city, Atlanta,
Uh-huh.
that's just so wealthy in hip hop history.
Yeah.
Does it make you feel a special way that you from Atlanta and all the history it
Mm-hmm.
got musically? Does it make you extra proud?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And I think even from the beginning it make it feel extra obtainable. Like as a 8-year old, what other 8-year old is gonna think like, oh yeah, I could be a rapper and I could be a big famous rapper. Like that sound like, oh, I could be a fairy, I could be a princess to kids from other cities. And what I mean by that is like it's been so many people that made it out of Atlanta. Like I'm talking about people that really used to be in the hood. You really used to see them broke, like, and now they freaking mega superstars. So it's like it feel more obtainable when there's so many people in your city that have made it. It's in Atlanta. It's such an entertainment city. Like music, art, fashion, film, everything like entrepreneur wise is like the city to thrive in. So it just felt more obtainable growing up. And I didn't even know that till I started traveling. But I feel like if a lot more kids from Atlanta traveled and they would appreciate the opportunity that at hand simply by just growing up in Atlanta, like that's a head start already.
That's a fact. It's a hub. And so, say anybody out of Memphis, out of
Mm-hmm.
Chattanooga, the whole down
Mm-hmm.
there, they can make it from where they from, but they really know they got to come to the ATL to really
Right.
pop off.
Right. Because
And
the
the same thing
opportunity
in
is
New
just not the
York.
same. Yeah.
Same thing with New York. People got to gravitate to New York because it's where the record labels is at. And like
Exactly.
me, similar to you, when I was growing up, you know, the Bronx created hip hop. That's where I'm
Uh huh.
from.
Uh
And
huh.
so I was just so blessed that I would see like the biggest rappers playing basketball in my hood,
Right.
playing softball, shooting that,
Right.
whatever. I was like, everybody. They'd be like, yo, you know who's that? Yo, that's Little Ike C. That's Sean Rock. That's and so it made me feel like I can do it,
Right.
you know?
That shit.
And
That shit is inspiring. It's
exactly.
inspiring.
It's inspiring. And what people need to understand is a lot of times you in the ATL and you showing them how you came up, you
Mm-hmm.
know, a lot of people take it as you trying to rub it in their face when you really just trying to inspire,
On God. On God. On God. Because there's
you
so
know?
many other little girls, just not even from Atlanta, but period. That's like, if they hear me and hear my story and see me, shit, that could change somebody's life.
Absolutely. And that's what I feel like. We don't sign up to be role models, but
Mm-hmm.
eventually somehow we become role models.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not even a choice. Like, I remember when I was younger, I used to be like, man, I don't got no kids. I'm not even a legal adult yet. I ain't nobody fucking role model, da-da-da. Especially when I was on a rap game, because they would, like, you know, the people in the comments and stuff, like, based watching the show, they just judging you, like, oh, this is not a good role model, da-da-da. I used to be like, man, fuck that, da-da-da. But when I got older, I'm like, damn, it's not really a choice. I don't have the choice whether or not I want to be a role model. I am. You know what I'm saying?
Not if you're kind-hearted. Not if your heart is
Right.
big and you
Right.
really truly love the people.
Right.
Then you're forced to be like, you know, I was a bad motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm turned into a good guy. I'm
Mm-hmm.
everything but a fucking preacher right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm just like, you know, peace, love, delight,
Yeah.
chill. You know, do your
Oh
thing, you
God.
know, all this shit. And I'm like, yo, I know they gotta be motherfuckers in the Bronx. Like, is this the same guy?
Oh God.
Like what's going on? But you turn into you got no choice if you want your people not to go to jail.
Yeah.
If you want to inspire your people
Mm-hmm.
to become successful,
Yeah.
if you know we gotta walk that straight line. So back to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
I usually go your top 5 favorite rappers, but I want your top
Mm-hmm.
5 favorite artists from Atlanta.
From Atlanta. Ooh, okay. One, I'm gonna have to say Gucci, because Gucci was always my favorite rapper growing up. He just so for the culture, like Gucci for sure. This in no
So
order.
that versus that Gucci. So the Gucci Jeezy, you was going Gucci.
Oh, for sure. But I did grow up on
I was
Jeezy
going
and
Jeezy if
Gucci.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I
Yeah.
love Gucci,
Yeah.
but Jeezy, my God, like I'm like
Yeah.
I was in
No,
there for the
yeah.
Jeezy.
That's why I said, let me clarify that though. Gucci was just my personal favorite. But growing up, oh, definitely. My daddy had the snowman shirts and all that. Like, yeah, for sure. I definitely grew up on Jeezy too. But
So you
my
got
top five,
Gucci, you got 4
yeah.
more.
This not in order too, for they get messy on this bitch. This not in order. So I'm gonna say Gucci. I'm gonna say Tip for sure. Tip. I'm gonna say Outkast. Love
Mm.
Outkast. Definitely grew up on Outkast. Um, I'm gonna say Luda. Luda wordplay crazy. Luda.
Yeah, he one of the best ever.
Yeah. And then
He's my favorite Atlanta artist ever.
yeah,
Ludacris.
artists. I'm gonna
You
say
got 4.
I got one more though.
You got 1 more.
Damn. Atlanta having that shit. I'm gonna say Sierra, because that touched me.
That's
Like, I
cool. That's
love
great.
Sierra. Growing up, like, I was trying to watch her music videos and learn the dances and shit.
You
Like,
was
I
my
had the
goodies.
Goodies
You was
album.
popping it like Sierra.
Oh, for sure, and getting in trouble too.
Yo, let me tell you something about Sierra, man.
Yeah.
You know, I went on like 3 tours with Sierra,
Oh, for real. Yeah.
right? Yeah. I went on 3 tours with her. I mean, tours, like
Yeah.
city to city. Then we went to Africa. We went on tour in Africa together.
Jeez.
Like
Yeah.
we was out there, right?
Mhm.
So one day, you know, I do a concert with her in Africa. Like we on tour, right?
Yeah.
And then the next day we gotta take the plane to the next part of Africa.
Uh huh.
And I'm sitting first class, and it's a girl sitting next to me with a hat, like, you know, like ducking, you can't see her face. So I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, Sierra, if you don't stop fucking being extra right now, like, don't be acting like you wasn't on tour with me for 2 months.
Oh
And
God.
what the fuck wrong with you? I'm like, yo, I
Oh
will never
shit.
forget that shit. I'm sitting next, I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like,
CC.
yo, I've been on tour with you for 2 months. She trying to act like
Hell
all that
no.
shit. I'm like, yo,
I
my
ain't got to meet her
God.
yet. I have not got to meet her yet.
Nah, oh no, you haven't met her?
No,
Oh,
but
she
okay. So
loves
like
you.
when I was young, I was on set of some of her music videos, because like my daddy would have all these real nice cars or whatever. So they would call him like, hey, can you bring your cars through whatever. So he would bring like, you know, the candy paint cars and the rims and shit. So he was in a couple of her videos. His cars was in a couple of her videos, and I was the daddy's girl. So I would be on set with him. I can't even remember what songs, but it was like the big songs type shit. So I, like from a distance as a kid, I met her, but never formally like shake her
Yeah,
hand.
but she know who you is. Sierra know what's up. She
Yeah.
tuned in.
Yeah.
She know what's up. Like, how weird is that? Like you said, I said your top 5 Atlanta artists. You said Gucci, right?
Yeah.
And you have a song video with Gucci. What was that like?
That shit was like, that was for me, that was confirmation like, oh shit, I'm really doing something. Cause you know, like when it's yourself, you get kind of, I don't know, you can either go two ways. You can get big headed as fuck and you can be like, oh yeah, I'm the shit, my shit do not stink, yeah, y'all ain't shit, I'm the shit. Or you can go like where you don't even be knowing how big you getting, you know what I'm saying? So like
Yeah,
that
believe
was
it or
like,
not, so I definitely have gotten gassed or been feeling myself at some point. But
yeah,
for the most part, when I look back at my career, I did not know I was that.
yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
Like
I don't know it. I
I
feel
look
like the
back now and be like, damn, we was throwing up number ones after number
oh
ones. Like we
God.
was. So now, if we look now, right? Like if me,
Mm-hmm.
as a fan, I look at the people who got number one after number one now, and I be like, damn, they doing it big. Well, I was
Yeah.
really doing that. So I
Right,
didn't
right,
know that at the
right,
time that I
right,
was popping like that.
right. I feel like I'm gonna be like that too because I ain't got no number ones, but one day I'm gonna have them, and I feel like I'm gonna be like that because like right now I don't even be knowing. So like when they said that Gucci was even down to get on the song with me and that he wanted to know if he could sign me and shit, I'm like, what the fuck? Because this is like somebody, this is like fucking Atlanta royalty. This is like real life paved the way for trap music, period. But especially me being from Atlanta, him being from Atlanta, that shit was huge to me. That shit was everything to me, like everything to me.
Yeah, I had some of those moments. Rest in peace. Your father would know Heavy D. Heavy
Yeah.
D, somebody inspired me. The first time I met Heavy D, it was like I was like, cause I used to dance like Sierra. Heavy D was the
Oh
fly
yeah.
big boy. He was
Oh
the
yeah.
big fat light skinned guy with the fly gear. He used to
Yeah.
dance. So I'd be in front of my projects dancing like Heavy D. And so when I had my first record out, I met him in the bathroom. Out of all things, I'm in the bathroom
Uh-huh.
taking a piss, and he walks in. He says, "You got to flow, Joe. You got." I wanted to die. Like
Yeah.
like at that moment, I wanted to die. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh shit, Heavy
Yeah.
knows who I am." You know.
I know that feeling. I know that feeling. That
So you
shit.
was in there like it was unbelievable
Yep.
shooting that with your idol.
Yep. I know that feeling. That shit is next level. Like fuck all the extra shit. That shit hit different. Like you gonna get money, you gonna get your first car, first chain, da da da. But that feeling right there, that shit different. That shit different.
Yeah, because you know how big this world is, and you know so many people look up to them, and then for you to actually work with them, I did that with KRS, I did that with LL Cool J, my two biggest idols,
Mm-hmm.
and I couldn't believe, when I met LL Cool J, boy, that was like, because you know LL, you don't meet LL, like
Mm-hmm.
LL. We never seen LL Cool J in the hood. That's all I'm
Uh-huh.
saying. He from New York.
Uh-huh.
We've never seen him there.
Yeah.
And he was like, let's just say like you, like Bow Wow. He was
Yeah.
famous since he was 15.
Right.
I mean, Justin Bieber rapper famous, right?
Right.
Like, we never seen this guy.
Yeah.
And then when I finally met him, he was like, you know, he was like, yo, I want you to come talk, because he had a charity for kids. I was like, bet. He came to my projects to pick me up. I was still in the projects. He
Yeah.
came to my moms was sitting on the bench. He came to my projects to pick me up, and he pulled up in a convertible Benz, and it
Uh-huh.
was tinted window. And he put his hand out the window. He had like a Rolex, and he told me
Yeah.
like to come over. And I was like, "Fuck no, you getting out that motherfucking car? They gonna see LL Cool J with Fat Joe on this
Oh
motherfucking block."
God.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that. Like, get out the
Period.
car. I
Period.
still got them pictures of me, him, my mother. Like, it was like crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was like
That's what I'm
crazy.
saying. That shit hit different. Cause look, you remember every single detail. Like that shit hit different.
There you go. So, Mulatto, you got new music out. What's the new project out?
So I got Queen of the South out I had dropped Queen of the South in August of 2020. Then I just dropped the deluxe in 2020. But at the end, like December, whatever, I just dropped the deluxe in December. And the single off of that is Sex Lies with Lil Baby. We just dropped the video and everything, so that's going
That's a
crazy.
hot ass video too,
For
Mulatto.
sure. For sure.
That
And
shit
you
is
know, I
fire.
appreciate that for real because I'm so hands on with my videos. Like I don't
Yeah,
play
me
that. Like I
too.
want to talk to the director on the phone, just me and the director. Like I'm real hands on with the videos or whatever. So yo,
That's how I do it too. I think that's one of the greatest things we do as creators. Like I make a song in the studio and I be telling the crew in the studio, like we got a crew in the studio.
yeah,
Like talk shit about sports,
yeah,
this, that, and then we get
yeah.
to work. So my crew be in there and I be like, yo, I'm gonna jump off a fucking yacht in a minute.
Why you recording?
And
Why you recording? You saying this?
No, in the studio, I was talking